Sweeping views of the Acropolis, the stunning beauty of Santorini, the deep blue Aegean Sea. Greece is undeniably captivating. It's hard not to be drawn to the allure of this Mediterranean paradise, known for its ancient history, breathtaking landscapes, and delectable cuisine. But as the drone camera pulls away, one can't help but ask, are these picture-perfect images of Greece the complete story? Is everything as idyllic as it appears on Instagram? It's time we delve deeper beyond the glossy travel brochures and glitzy TV shows. While Greece is undoubtedly a country rich in culture and history, it has its share of hidden truths that often get overlooked. So, buckle up as we embark on a journey to uncover the less glamorous aspects of this famed destination, the realities that many travel agents conveniently brush aside. Are you ready to shatter the illusion and expose the reality behind the paradise that is Greece? Ever heard about the legendary Greek hospitality? Well, is it a myth or a reality? Picture this. You've just landed in Athens, a city renowned for its ancient history, mouth-watering cuisine, and of course its famous hospitality. But what if I told you that this last one might be more myth than reality? We've all heard the tales of warm Greek hosts, the kind who invite you into their homes and treat you like family. But let's consider another side of the coin, the less than stellar experiences that some tourists have encountered. Instances of unhelpful hotel staff, indifferent waiters, or even locals who seemed more interested in exploiting tourists than welcoming them. Yes, it's true that not every Greek person fits this description, and it's essential to remember that people's experiences can vary greatly, but it's also important to question the narrative that's been constructed around Greek hospitality. Could it be that this reputation is more about attracting tourists than reflecting reality? There's a saying that hospitality is simply love in action, but what happens when that love feels forced, contrived, or even non-existent? It's hard to ignore the growing number of voices that have started to question whether Greek hospitality is all it's cracked up to be. So next time you're planning a vacation to Greece, remember to keep your expectations in check, because let's face it, not everything that glitters is gold. Is the famed Greek hospitality just a facade, a tourist trap perhaps? Think Greece is a budget-friendly destination? Think again. Let's unravel the hidden costs that often take travelers by surprise. Greece, with its mesmerizing landscapes and historical treasures, seems like an affordable paradise. But is it really? When you start planning your trip, you'll see attractive prices for accommodation and flights. But the truth is, these are just the tip of the iceberg. Once you step foot in this ancient land, you'll be astonished by the unexpected expenses that start piling up. Let's talk about the high prices of attractions. You visit Greece to immerse yourself in its rich history and culture, right? But visiting iconic sites like the Acropolis, Delphi, or the Palace of Knossos isn't exactly a walk in the park when it comes to your pocket. The entrance fees are steep, and if you're thinking about getting a guided tour, well, you might want to double that budget. Then, there's the cost of getting around. Sure, Greece is famous for its islands, but hopping from one to another isn't as affordable as one might think. The ferries have their own hefty price tag, and don't get me started on the private boat tours. And how about dining? While Greek cuisine is undeniably delicious, eating out in popular tourist spots can shock your wallet. A simple Greek salad or a portion of moussaka can cost you a small fortune if you're dining in prime tourist areas. Moreover, don't forget about the tax. Yes, the infamous value-added tax, or VAT, which can be as high as 24% on certain goods and services. This sneaky little addition can make your expenses skyrocket without you even noticing. So, before you get lured by the seemingly affordable price tags, remember to factor in these hidden costs. They can turn your budget-friendly Greek vacation into a costly adventure. Is Greece the budget-friendly paradise it's painted to be, or is it a hole that drains your wallet? It's time to think twice before booking that flight to the land of gods and heroes. Are you enjoying this journey into the untold truths about Greece? If so, smash that like button and show us your appreciation. Don't miss out on future revelations. Subscribe now. Unveil the true face of popular destinations with us. Stay tuned for more travel truths. Dreaming of serene Greek beaches and quiet ancient ruins? Well, are you ready for the reality? Imagine you've just landed in Athens, heart brimming with visions of tranquil beaches, silent ruins whispering tales of yore, and a peaceful escape from the bustling world. But what greets you instead? Crowds, and lots of them. As tourism in Greece has flourished, so has the number of visitors. In fact, Greece sees more than 30 million tourists each year. Yes, you heard that right, 30 million. That's almost 3 times the country's total population. So, those serene beaches? They're more likely to be packed with sunburnt bodies than empty sands. And it's not just the beaches. The ancient ruins, the very soul of Greece, are no exception. Picture this, waiting in line for hours under the scorching sun just to catch a glimpse of the Parthenon or the Temple of Apollo. All the while, jostling with hundreds of other tourists, all vying for that perfect Instagram shot. Doesn't sound like the tranquil escape you had in mind, does it? And then there's the islands. Oh, the islands. They're supposed to be the epitome of Greek tranquility, right? Well, think again. The narrow, charming streets of Santorini, once a haven for those seeking a peaceful retreat, are now teeming with tourists. The same goes for Mykonos, Rhodes, Crete. You name it, it's crowded. Now don't get me wrong. Greece is undoubtedly beautiful. Its allure is undeniable. But the reality of the tourist experience is often far from the idyllic images we see on postcards. The overcrowding not only impacts your experience as a tourist, but also the environment and the local communities. So, as you plan your next vacation, consider this. Is the reality of Greek tourism in line with your expectations? Or are you hoping for a peaceful escape only to find yourself in the midst of a bustling crowd? So, are Greek attractions a serene escape or a crowded nightmare? So, you've heard about the pristine beaches and the breathtaking ruins. But what don't they show you in the glossy travel brochures? Picture this. You've just stepped off the plane, ready to immerse yourself in the Greece you've dreamed of. The crystal clear waters, the ancient ruins, the idyllic landscapes. But wait, let's lift that veil and reveal what the postcards conveniently leave out. Have you ever wondered why those stunning beaches are so empty in the promotional snapshots? The reality is that many of these picturesque locations are often littered with waste. Yes, it's a stark contrast from the immaculate scenes you were promised. The azure waves might be lapping against shores strewn with discarded plastic and non-biodegradable waste, rather than the pristine sands you envisioned. And Greece's illustrious history, the bedrock of its allure, isn't immune to this issue either. The ancient ruins, a testament to a civilization that once was, are often marred by neglect. The reality of crumbling edifices and poorly maintained archaeological sites can be a bitter pill to swallow, especially when you've traveled halfway across the world expecting to be swept off your feet by the grandeur of the past. The Parthenon, the iconic symbol of Greece, sadly is no exception. The sight of scaffolding and restoration work can be quite disillusioning. It's a stark reminder of the constant battle against time and elements these ancient structures are engaged in, and while preservation efforts are admirable, they often clash with the romanticized image of these historical sites. What's more, the air quality in Greece's major cities is another factor often swept under the rug. The heavy traffic and pollution in Athens, for instance, could put a damper on your vacation. Imagine exploring the city, only to be greeted by a smoggy haze rather than the clear Grecian skies you dreamt of. So we invite you to think again. Is Greece the pristine paradise it's marketed to be, or is it an illusion shattering upon closer inspection? The glossy brochures and alluring travel shows might paint a picture of perfection, but remember, even the most beautiful painting can hide a multitude of sins. The truth is, every destination has its flaws. The key is to go in with your eyes wide open, acknowledging the reality beneath the surface. Because in the end, paradise is not just about the physical beauty, but also about the respect for nature, the preservation of history, and the quality of life it offers. Is Greece the pristine paradise it's marketed to be, or is it an illusion shattering upon closer inspection? Are you feeling a bit disillusioned now? Remember, our aim is to show reality, not deter you from Greece. As a traveler, be responsible. Travel during off-peak seasons. Dispose of your waste wisely. Respect historical sites. Share your knowledge. Give us a like and share. Subscribe for more travel truths, because the more informed we are, the better we can make our world. Let's make our travels count.